behind me, Halloween 3 gas station. Dr. Chalice is running from the robotic assassin, makes his way over here. If you'll take a quick look, we're surrounded by fencing. Really busy road too. You really can't get in. But right in there, right through those windows, if you can see. That's where that office is that Dr. Chalice runs into, right over that way. Looks very different nowadays. And it's not too far away from the underpass and the junkyard where he first encounters the assassins. We're standing outside the Buccaneer Bar, beautiful Santa Mira, California. This is the bar Dr. Chalice went to in Halloween 3. We're going to get to take a look, get a drink. Come on in. We turn this off.
You got it.
The Immortal Classic, followed by the big giveaway at 9, brought to you by...
We're here inside the Buccaneer Bar, Halloween 3. What's your name, man?
Linda.
Linda. I'm sitting here with my good friend Linda. We're getting a drink. She's actually sitting in a Dr. Chalice seat right here. The bar pretty much looks exactly the same from the movie. If you remember, only big change is the turn to the left. The doors obviously move. We have windows now, giving us a little bit of light brown in the head. About to get a drink just like Dr. Chalice. If you take a look, the awesome mural is exactly the same way it was in the movie. And even our paintings in back.
California, you never know.
So the general area right behind me, right about here, you would have seen a Welcome to Santa Mira sign. Because we're here, Loleta, California, for Halloween 3. We're even some angry drunk people. We're getting a better look at Rafferty's gas station on the left, which you see is right next to what was the Rose of Shannon Motel. Get a little drive-by right here. The people drinking their beers in broad daylight, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and goodbye. Back at what was once the motel. Dr. Chalice escapes out of his window back here, runs down this way, down the alley, and then what's cool is if you look off to the left, no matter where you are, you can usually see SIlver Shamrock looming in the background. Totally cool. So right now I'm standing in a place that I honestly never thought I'd be. We're in really remote Northern California. We're at Loleta. This was Santa Mira for Halloween 3. You look behind me is actually the town center where you see Dr. Chalice drive into town for the first time. And then right behind us, like a looming monolith, is the SIlver Shamrock Factory. Now we're going to be going and getting closer looks at both of these places in a little bit, but for now, just enjoy. So there's obviously a lot more trees nearly 30 years later, but Dr. Chalice drives down that way, loops around this little park behind those trees. You see him turn at that church, and they pull up right here and park right in front of me, right in what is now the lumber yard of Loleta, which obviously has seen better days. And as you can see, again, right in front of the SIlver Shamrock Factory. Straight in front of me is where you would have seen the first SIlver Shamrock sign, and then up on top of the, we'll call it a little tower, you'd see another company logo. So this is the little town square of Loleta. One of the cool things about here is off to the right where this door's been built. This was that alley that Dr. Chalice goes down and back. Down there is also where he bumps into the guy that he shares his brew with. Right down there on the left was where the phone booth was that he ducks down in. And right up here, this was the store that was the toy store. Now unfortunately it's closed, you can't really see it all so well. But if you go in, even with the false walls, the wall on the right, the beams, they all match up.
I think my father ran into trouble somewhere between here and Santa Mira.
Santa Mira?
Where they make those.
One of the things I really wanted to show you guys is this building is in such a state of disrepair. As you'll see, it's fenced off. You could even just look inside and see portions of the floor have fallen away. I mean, honestly, a lot of the movie was filmed on a soundstage and not here. But even then, it's still kind of sad to see what's happening to this place. It is a historic building, so it's not like they can tear it down or anything. But the sad truth is it's probably going to sit this way for a good long time.
Hey, Mr. Cochran, just what is the final process?
Sure, it's just a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Quality inspection, the seal of approval, you know, the usual. And of course, a couple of trade secrets.
Oh, I'd sure love to take a look.
Sorry.
Not even a peek for your best salesman?
Oh, just one little look.
Well,
We're actually at the SIlver Shamrock Factory. One of the cool things are we're actually the ramp to the no admittance sign. Am I going to walk up there? Absolutely not, because this place is falling apart. It's a little dangerous. But if you come over here, Cochran and the gang come out of these doors on the left, and then off to the right was where all the trucks were loading up all the masks for general consumption. Up there, final processing. We don't want to go up there.
And there's another one. They look an awful lot like the man who killed your father.
Oh my God!
What?
That's Papa's car!
Wait, Ellie, don't.
Right there is where Cochran comes out with Tom Atkins. Up to the left was where final processing would have been. But what's cool here is this is where all the masks were loaded and unloaded. And off to the left you can see some garage doors over here through the trees, through the shrubs. And that's where Mr. Gimbridge's car was hidden. That's kind of cool. It's overgrown now. They've changed the door. But it was definitely up that way.